And we're going to be opening up with Acesir on... Sorry about that. Acesir on Apep and Neubling on King Puff. And kind of to no surprise here, looking at Acesir's opening hand even, we do see that Scratillery card, like you mentioned earlier. Going to be a pretty common card probably today. And the Lightning Bolt actually to counter that Scrat Tank right off the bat.
That's just some immediate value. You're getting 1 mana straight off of that. It's definitely worth it to do it straight off. And Scrat Tank's one of the harder cards to counter, so you may as well just do it straight off.
Yeah, and a little bit...
Tries to go for the bridge grab. Doesn't actually quite get it with the Sewer Scrat. It gets stuck on the fire instead.
Yeah, a little bit of a mechanical thing there. A bit of a mechanical misplay from Neubling, actually. He tried to do what Acesir had done just a moment before, placing a unit directly on another and pushing it into the bridge, and he kind of misplayed a little bit. Missed it, but... And here comes the Scratillery.
You get some really nice damage onto face as well. Stun Lancers are basically hitting that Scrat Tank. He's forced to play the Mortal instead to counter it off. And he's down 600.
Oh, and here comes the future present from Acesir. He actually gets Incubus from it. Not the best card, but I mean, for 3 mana, you're not going to be mad at Incubus either. It is a very useful card. It definitely has a place.
Clears that off and goes straight for the Lightning Bolt. And Neubling tries to go for the Sewer Scrat to save it, but doesn't get it off in time.
Yeah, just a half-second late on the Sewer Scrat there. Unfortunately, the Shadow Whelp there caught aggro on that Illusory Cleaver and isn't going to get a bridge, so he has to use the bridge swap to get both bridges for the experience.
Out goes that Scratillery once again, just going to clear off the Drone Buzzers in time for the Stun Lancer.
Yeah, pretty good value. Finishing off the Shadow Whelp as well.
That Incubus is going to get some insane value. Hopefully not getting hit by the Stun Lancer. Sure enough, it actually does instead. Hopefully enough, one of the Propeller Scrats did split off, so it's going to take care of that and grab the bridge right after.
Yeah, really good for Acesir there to get that bridge from that Propeller Scrat. And he plays his own Lancers. And the Lightning Bolt comes out again. This time it kills the Blastmancer. Still really good value, you know, you're going to feel pretty good about that if you're Acesir. Anytime you get the chance to use Lightning Bolt and you don't have to play the 50-50 or 1 in whatever chance game, you know, you just get straight value for it like that, it's going to feel really good. And Artillery here is an answer to the Flame Imp and dealing damage to that Scrat Tank, and Acer's own Flame Imp Scrat Tank are going to push through here.
That's going to be a Shadow Whelp bottom as well, which is going to get taken care of by the Poison. Really good use of the Sewer Scrat there.
Yeah, Sewer Scrat's a really nice card. You can see some of the uses it has beyond just being a 1-cost bridge grab. It definitely has some cards that it's very good against. And this King Puff perk too is definitely going to help Neubling a bit. It's really important to get that perk too, get the shields and rage on all of these minions. But Acesir is a nice little XP lead, and as the game goes on, I definitely feel like it's going to favor him as he continues to get that XP lead, and he gets that Apep perk 3.
Just about 110 XP for Acesir to 85 for Neubling. Acesir definitely has a lot of advantage going into it right now. But Neubling does have a good push going, Acesir gets that Lightning Bolt off, it's going to deal with the Scrat Tank, and the Incubus is going to deal with the
quickly grabs the bridges back here.
Doesn't quite get the Fireball on the loss of the Propeller Scrats. Isn't going to matter too much.
Waits for the Drone Buzzers to be in his Master's attack range before playing that Scrat Tank.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Acesir from his perk 3 just got another Fire Imp.
That is
some insane value right there.
That is fortunate. That is very fortunate.
Talk about the gods coming in.
because of the balance change to Apep a little while ago, he's guaranteed to get either a building or a minion from his perk 1 and perk 3 now. And you can see not having the spells in the pool right there, I mean, it definitely gave him better odds of getting that flame up. And, you know, it's just such a good card, you know. It's not what you want to see if you're Neubling. You see these 2 imps out now, and you gotta be feeling bad.
You see the 2 imps, you gotta accuse your opponent of wildcarding or something. Like, you don't know what to do at this point. That's just some insane value. Really good value at that Scratch Earlier again. Takes up the fire, but isn't gonna get the Shadow Wall. That's gonna reset and does get the hit on the Scratch tank. Acesir doesn't have to worry about the push that's going bottom. Really well played Fireball from Neubling, however.
Yeah. About a 30 XP lead here from Acers. Where you want to be as this Apep, he's definitely inching towards Mana Frenzy faster. Neubeling's going to need to stabilize a bit and get control of these bridges, or he's going to be in trouble himself. Down to under 1,000 HP. He does have the King Puff perk 3, which will help him keep his HP up a bit. And if he can get a solid push or two, then he might be able to swing it. But at this point, with the free Flame Imp and the Incubus on the board, you know, for the reduced cost from the future present, it's really hard to keep up with that Apep cycle. He did just get a lot of damage, though.
Yeah.
But Acer is 20 XP away from Mana Frenzy.
Neubling taking a lot of damage now, down to 670. Gonna deal with the push so far, but that's 10 mana away for Acer from Mana Frenzy right now.
So close to the Mana Frenzy, 7 away now.
That's a Stun Lancer, that's... Ooh, that Lightning Bolt, it hits the Morgul instead, not the optimal target for him.
Yeah, but there's the Mana Frenzy for Acer, and honestly, Neubling was having a kind of a hard time keeping up already with the cycle and everything coming out from Acer. It's gonna get twice as hard now. It's gonna be almost impossible, probably.
Really good swap to stall. Unfortunately, both the Fire Imps didn't get hit. He doesn't actually hit them either. That's an Incubus on his face. That's 2 Fire Imps sitting over. Really good.
Yeah, Incubus is gonna finish it.
But that
Yeah.
Incubus is working away.
Yeah, that Future Present Incubus actually came out really strong for Acer there.
Some almost beautiful play coming out of Acer there. Neubling definitely had a chance to hold on for a few of the plays there, but he just couldn't hold it on for the whole game.
Do you, what do you think the next deck we'll see gonna be as we load in? What do you expect here?
Honestly,
Was it the Apep?
It could really be anything.
It's the Apep now, friend. It's the Apep now.
It's the Apep.
Yeah.
Really good starting hand from Acer, we're seeing, with that Illusory Cleaver, has the Sewer Scrat in his hand as well. That looks like a Poison Strike, and that is a Poison Strike coming out.
Yeah, Poison Strike to take care of the drone buzzers there. And Lightning Bolt to follow up to deal with the Scrat tank.
This Lightning Bolt is coming in really handy. Manages to hit perk 1 first, and he gets a free Grenadier out of it. Grenadier isn't exactly a card you see all that often. There was a nerf about last year to it, so you don't really see the card as much, but it can definitely hold its way.
It certainly has its place, and Grasping Thorns from the Future Present there from Acer. That's gonna feel pretty good. Grasping Thorns is a really nice card. And for 1 cost, it's pretty good. It's maybe not exactly what you want. A lot of times you like to get a minion from your future presence. You get the faster cycle that actually can bridge grab as well. but Grasping Thorns is just a really strong card in general.
Really well placed Fireball from Neubling. Just a lot of the pressure heading into it. Acesir just manages to grab those bridges back though with Propeller Scrat Spot and Illusory Cleaver top. Now we're gonna see the first Stormy of the game. It's gonna get instantly bolted, unfortunately. Rest in peace to Stormy. The power of that Artillery is just showing. It's shutting down that fire every time it comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, and that Nether Bat just follows the Sewer Scrat all the way back to face.
And Hot's gonna follow the Screaming Scrap back a little bit too, and then it, oh man, the blink there down towards the Grenadiers, really bad for Neubling at the late him getting that top bridge a little bit. Here comes another Stormy.
Might want to get the cycle off. Definitely does get the cycle off. Acesir just plays Illusory Cleaver into that Lightning Bolt, knowing it was next in hand.
And there goes the Stormy. Didn't really get too much value for Neubling. Artillery comes out in the pocket here. And
Really
honestly,
nice
that's a lot of
Artillery as
strats.
And that's
That is
all
a lot of
Frenzy does well with the Propeller
strats.
Scrats on his field.
Yeah, so as soon as that invulnerability totem went down, you saw the damage just kind of rack up pretty good there.
You definitely don't want to underestimate the power of Scrats. They're out that Zhao Long, goes for the RNG play, even with the Screaming Scrat on the board, and Acesir, sure enough, gets it. Pretty aggressive and vulnerability totem to protect his fire amp. It ends up working out for Neubling. Gets the control again.
Yeah, but we're in that same spot again where if you look at the XP, Acesir is just falling ahead.
Just slowly crawling ahead. Neubling definitely has to make a play soon. Acesir's on perk 3 now. Gets a really scratch out of his perk 3.
And the Lightning Bolt didn't quite go the way Acesir wanted there. And now he's going to be forced to play a little bit more to deal with this push on the top side, but Artillery takes care of the Flame Imp and helps.
Stormbuzzers looks like they're going to be free hitting. There's no anti-air as of the moment, and the Stormy too.
Yeah, Acesir doesn't have as much anti-air in his Apep list here. So a lot of the time he's been letting things get towards his face and then either playing like Scrat Tank to absorb the damage while his Master finishes them, or the Invulnerability Tower. Totem. The Shield Totem. And there's this Artillery again to deal with this Flame Imp. Every time, just very, very consistently killing the Fire Imp with it, not giving it a chance to get out there. There's the Poison to deal with the Drone Buzzers.
Yep, and that is a big push coming out. That's a Whirly Scrat, that's Scrat Tank, that's a few Propeller Scrats coming out. Double Grenadier. Fireball's gonna go out. That's gonna deal with the Fire Imp nice and fast.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit this Whirly Scrat, and he plays out this Shield Totem, but just kind of going there, and the Lightning Bolt almost, they played a 50-50 there. Neubling played the Screaming Scrat out really quick to try to protect his Scrat Tank, but Acesir got the 50-50. And the poison on the Xiaolong in the top lane is going to be really good for Acesir as well.
Healing Fireball is definitely getting a bit of value, but I'm not sure the value that he's getting out of the Healing Fireball onto a Stormy is definitely a bit questionable.
And that slow crawl XP lead that we mentioned earlier is just larger than ever now. Acer's up almost 60 XP.
Yeah, it looks like Neubling cancels Sentry out of his perk 3. Definitely a really, it's definitely a really strong card if you can use it to its full potential. Right now, but when he's in this sort of panic mode, I don't think he can use the full potential of the card, unfortunately.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he's in a lot of kind of a stressful situation. Acer's got so much coming out so fast. Neubling is already down below 600. It's just getting harder and harder for him to keep up too. And we're not even at Mana Frenzy yet. We're 4 XP away from Mana Frenzy here for Acer. 3 now. And it's certainly going to be the end of the game for Neubling once he gets that. Yeah, the Stormy healing ball there just didn't really get a lot of value for Neubling. Acer just had the right cards to answer it. When, you know, that's 20% of Neubelung's deck there, Stormy and the healing ball. And when that 20% just, it's not getting any value, it's going to be really hard to keep up.
At that point, that's just 2 dead cards in your hand. You need to ignore that and just play everything else. Unfortunately, that is a lot of stuff heading to face. There's almost no way Neubling is holding it off. Stormy just gets immediately bolted. And Acer takes the series 2-0.